Good afternoon. It is 1 p.m. on Monday afternoon, Pacific Standard Time, and that means it's another edition of Where in the World Is, a W5 story session, where I bring you my connections, whether recently met or longtime connections, and we go a little deeper by asking them the questions that start with who, what, where, when, and why. And before we get to my guest today, I want to shout out to a special connection out there, and I hope you're watching Ted Ossetter. Thank you so much for this lovely bumblebee scarf. You are a member of the Breakfast Buzz, and I appreciate our connection and our friendship. So I'm wearing it with pride today to give me that little extra buzz when I ask the question, who are you?
Okay, great. It's a great start. Who am I? My name is Tim Zhang. I'm the founder of Clicker Digital. I am a marketer. We specialize in helping businesses succeed on the Google marketing platform, including like data analytics, Google Ads, the tag manager. All of those things are quite complex, and we just do it for you, and we create a marketing machine. That's kind of what I do.
Well, what are a couple of other who hats you wear in life?
Yes, I wear a lot of different hats. Before this, I actually used to be a real estate agent. I no longer wear that hat. Before that, I still wear the hat of being an actor. So I still go on auditions. I still get roles on different things. So you might see me on TV randomly as, I have like one or two lines in something. I do consider myself an entrepreneur as well. I think that a lot of people, a lot of business owners, they really start thinking as entrepreneurs or not just, I'm an owner, right? Or like an owner operator. I'm a business owner as well, like my agency that we help people with their marketing needs. What other hats do I wear? I'm a child. I'm a son. I guess I, gotta go home to my parents, but I'm not a husband, not a boyfriend, and not a father. Thank goodness. So a lot of things I am not.
Okay, so I'm going to unpack two of those. And right. The first one is, what was the beginning of your entrepreneur journey?
Great question. My first year in real estate, I got into real estate and, when I was doing some acting stuff, and I wanted to build a better life for myself. And I was like, is this it? Just acting the rest of my life, right? Getting little roles here and there. Because when you're young, you're pursuing your dreams as an artist, whatever it is, you think that, if I'm 50 and I'm still doing acting, right? As long as I'm doing my dreams, that's okay. And I reached in my mid-20s, I realized that's just not enough for me anymore. I know I'm smart enough to build a better life for myself. And I didn't know what to do. I just, real estate, you can do that, right? People in Vancouver, it's super expensive. I thought I'd get into real estate. So I got my license fairly quickly. And my first year, there was a huge struggle for me in the first year, because in real estate school, you just get a license to do the thing, right? Mm-hmm. And they don't teach you anything about marketing, about business, about unique value proposition, about lead generation, about closing, all these different skill sets. And I was so hungry, I had to make it work, or else I was gonna have to quit. And so I was one of those people. I was obsessed. I was online doing like courses, watching videos, right? Doing as much as I could, learning as much as I could, staying up super late. Eventually I found my first mentor, and I paid for his like high ticket course. And he really blew my mind and it was a course on sales, right? But then the things that I learned from that really shifted the trajectory of my life, simply because it opened my eyes to the world of business. And, there's the marketing aspect, there's the sales aspect, and everything else. And real estate is just such a tiny sliver. It's just one professional service in the world of industry and commerce. And that was towards the end of my first year as a realtor. And that was when I decided wasn't going to be a realtor forever. I have no skills. I need to keep building my income skills. I have no skills. I didn't know what to do, but I do have a real estate license, and I, spent time and money to get it. So I'm not going to keep doing real estate. But I knew that wasn't going to be my journey forever. So during that time, I was selling real estate as well as learning new skill sets as an entrepreneur, learning marketing, learning sales funnels, learning closing, learning copywriting, and all these skill sets that eventually stacked until one day I was like, I think I've stacked enough skills to not be a realtor anymore. So let's do this. And I founded my agency.
So where do you help customers? Like, where's your agency, and where on this big blue marble are you able to help customers with your business?
Yeah. So one of the great things about a digital agency is that we work as long as Google is available in your country. I know there are certain limitations between different countries, but if you speak English, if you're an English speaker, and you have Google access in your home country, we are able to help you leverage the platform. And the people we help business owners who have their sales funnels in place, who understands like their value proposition, who just needs more sales. Because when it comes to paid traffic, right? You can pay traffic from there's traditional ways of getting paid traffic, which is like billboards and newspaper ads and television ads, right? In digital marketing, everything is just translated into the digital space because everybody's attention is on their phones. And when it comes to Google Ads, people with higher intent they go on Google. People want a solution to something. Hey, I'm looking for a divorce lawyer. I'm looking for a business tax accountant. They're not going on Facebook hoping that they're going to get tagged with a targeted ad, right? They're not scrolling through Facebook for a plumber. Like, no, I need an emergency plumber. I'm going to search for it on Google, and whoever can capture my attention first with the right copy, the right targeting, is probably going to get my business and the lead.
So you are located, just so people around the world, because I have about 2,000 people here on my Facebook page.
Sure.
So your time zone is what time zone?
I'm in Pacific Standard Time. I am on the west coast of Canada. I'm in Vancouver.
Okay.
But I am going to move soon. So
okay. Just so people understand, being able to help anywhere in the world, that you understand what your time zone is and how you I know you'll work around whoever's time zone. So you explained to us like when you got into the business. So Tim, explain to me your why in life. Why do you wake up every morning and open your eyes and kind of say, I get to fill in the blank? What's Tim's why in life?
Great question. Oh, this really what drives me forward. Because I think a lot of people, they talk about motivation. Motivation is, I feel like it's temporary, and a drive, like motivation is trying to pull something that doesn't want to be pulled, and drive is pushing forward something. And my drive is my fear of inflation. When I was doing real estate, one of our strategies was helping people build their wealth through real estate, because there's only 3 ways for people to build wealth legitimately, right? And that is through either trading, whether that's stocks or crypto or beanie babies or whatever value traded market that you're doing. The second is real estate, and the last is a business, right? And so for most people that are working 9 to 5, who has a job that they love, they don't want to start a business, and maybe they're not really good with stocks and trading. They do it through real estate. It's a true and tested way of building wealth over time. And we build strategies around that because, again, $100,000 today is in 30 years is going to become roughly $47,000, right? So that is super scary for people, for me at least. And I was helping people through real estate, building their wealth, getting their first home, just to not paying rent anymore, to eventually getting their first investment property, to learn the strategies about building wealth. And it was just too slow for me. The real estate industry, like there's a recent town center that was being built here, and it's like 7 years. At Brentwood, I'm talking about Brentwood Town Center out in Burnaby. It took them 7 years, and they're just completing it. And in the real estate time, that's not a long time. That's fairly quick. And so for me, that's not fast enough. And so I realized I shifted into the business space. And what keeps me going is I really want to help the business owners who are really serious about building a better life for their family, building a better life for themselves. And you do that by helping other people get their results through whatever business that you're doing, right? So if I'm helping my clients make money, I'm making money for myself. And if they're helping their customers get the results that they're looking for, then they're making more money. And so, I do talk about money a lot because I think a lot of people, they're kind of afraid of talking about money, a lot of, newer businesses. And you can't. Business is a numbers game. It's about numbers and data and analytics, and you have to be comfortable with that. And the more people that you help, the more money that you make. And the more money that you make, you can help more people, you have more resources. Because you can't help people from a place of scarcity. You can only help people from a place of abundance.
Great answer. Thank you so much, Tim, for being my guest today on the Where in the World Is ... a W5 story session. We totally filled in a lot of what those dots mean in your story. So I encourage you, will make sure Tim puts in the comments how to get in touch with him. And I know there's many more chapters to that W5 story with Tim in his life. So thank you again, Tim, for being my guest today. And
thank you for having me.
This is what we do, is to go deeper in relationship. We have to ask those questions of who, what, where, when, and why. And in that answers will be the alignment that we're going to be able to do business a lot easier, and a foundation of knowing each other better. So thank you, everybody. I will be back next Monday at 1 p.m. for another edition of the Where in the World Is ... a W5 story session. Bye-bye, everybody.